Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative with a collab or hop that we're doing, and this is called the Impress Queens on Sundays that we're going to be posting by noon. So I think it's 6 of us. It's by Poetspice. She did a killer kit last month. She's also doing the Fiber Friday, so check out those as well. And if you follow the killer kit, I am going to be closing my killer kit giveaway this Friday, so please stay tuned to that, and hopefully somebody will be a wonderful winner. So you got to make sure you watch. It's 9 weeks, but I did 2 videos on the first week, so it's 10 videos you got to watch. You got to be a subby, and you got to make a comment in order to be entered into that, so please do that if you want to win that. But anyway, get on to this. So for this one, we are to do something with embossing. I have a ton of embossing for, when I said ton, a couple hundred, actually more than a couple, especially with this last round, a ton of them. But what I wanted to do right now was just to kind of start it with some just simple cards, just to get some embossing done, and then move on to some more different techniques. There's a lot of techniques that you can do with embossing that we really don't use as much. So my first ones I started out with was just to build up some stash. So these are basic, just embossed, and then slapped it on a card front. Okay, so the first one, this one says hello, and you probably can't see the embossing, and I apologize for that. I'm going to name them. The majority, almost all of these, I think, with the exception of one die, embossing folder, excuse me, is by Doris, and this one is called Quarterful. And this one was nothing inside. Then the next one, this one is called Butterfly by Doris. And again, you probably won't be able to see it. These are very simple. All I did was just stamp in the little inner square. I don't know if you can see the embossing. But it says, thinking of you, your kindness means so much, and same thing. And the inside, yeah, they all blank on these. Oh, and also, I always emboss the edge of my envelopes. That's another little touch. When you do anything, is to emboss the edge. A lot of the embossing folders actually have sentiments that go along with it, so you can do that as well. This one is by Doris, and this one is called the Heart Background. This one says love, and again, that's a spellbinder's die, just like the one that says hello. And this one just says a stamp inside, says 100 hearts would be too few to carry all my love for you. The next one is the Happy Birthday One. Happy Birthday One by Doris. Nope, that's not Doris. This one is Quick Cuts. I'm sorry, like Lifestyle Crafts. Didn't do anything with it except this one, just layered it. If you can see how that says, there you go. And that one I just put Happy Birthday on it from Tim Holtz. Simple. This one is the Snowman Arms Up die by Doris. Again, that's a snowman, and you can color him as well. This one is the snowman die, and I just chalk ink these. The three snowmen, and just put some white. And I keep saying chalky. I'm sorry, actually it was white pigment dye, which took forever for it to start rubbing off. This one is the snowflake, and same thing. Just use some white pigment and just a silver ribbon and a stamp. This one is Snowflake Swirl. White pigment ink and silver ribbon and sentiment. And this one is Polaroid Wire, Doris as well. And that one is put in there, Happy Mother's Day. And if you can see the honeycomb and the Polaroid in there. Simple. Alright, then the next set of cards, these are some other dies I use in embossing folders. I haven't inventoried these yet, so that's why they sell them for packaging. But that's the cameras, the neckties, the movie theme, and the records, and the stage with curtains. All of the rest of these are Doris dies as well. And a couple of dies I used was some Spellbinders 35, Sewing Elements, the We Remember Keeper's camera, the Sizzix Sewing Elements. I use a couple free cartridges on these. This one is the Graduation. I don't have that embossing folder. I can't find it. I think I found it wrong. But this one is by Doris, and it's the Graduation hats. You can see that. Yeah, there you go. And that's the image from the Teddy Bear Parade. And that is the mustaches not mustaches, bow ties and neckties. These are cut out on the family album. And these are cut out from the Groovy Times album, cartridge, excuse me, these are cartridges. Teddy Bear Parade, Groovy Times, and family album. This particular die with the, I keep saying die, I'm sorry, embossing folder with the records, the vinyl. I was gonna rub it down with the sandpaper, but it already did it itself. It took it to the core because it was so sharp. I've sanded it down 3 times. Let's just put another album in there. I sanded it down 3 times, and it still cut my paper up. And that says rock on. And then I did the same thing in landscape. But yeah, so that die, that embossing folder is really sharp. But you know, you can always take an embossing folder, just take a sandpaper across it and take it back down to its core. That's another way to do it real quick. That's the camera ones that says Smile, Laugh, Shine, and that is a die by I think that was Quick Cuts, and that was the We Are Memories Keeper, and it's blank on the inside. This one is the stage one, and that opens sideways. Put a star in there. We can style it the star. It says you are a star, and I cut out, fussy cut with the X-Acto knife, the stage that was embossed. You can see the embossing of the stage curtains. And this one says movie star. Same thing with that one. You can see the tickets and the film strip. And let's put a star in there as well. And again, that is Wink of Stella, but you probably can't see all the stars on Wink of Stella, which I'm sure you can't see. At first, when I typed this out, these letters and that came out, that image and those words came out of my family album cartridge. It actually says movie night. This one, I wanted to use my Doris die, which I didn't pull out. Not my Doris, excuse me, my Gina Marie. So I was trying to use some new stuff as well as using some of my embossing folders. But that was the patch, the little patch quilt thing, and I also embossed with 2 different embossing folders. So after I cut them out individually, I had to go back and emboss them. And I also Wink of Stella, the dress form. And did I leave it blank? Yeah, left it blank on the inside. And I just popped that up. So you can kind of see the different dimension of just making it. So it really made it look like a quilt. Same thing, this one just opens up this way instead of sideways. And again, I use the same 2 embossing folder to get some texture to that. And I also use this die, the sewing machine die that has texture to it. And then I use a different embossing folder down the bottom. You can see that. It's a border, zigzag. And then this one is I use a border one down here too. And this is the wave. It's a stitch. And then again, different embossing folders in here, and paper piece in 2 different colors. Glittered that up, put some tulle and ribbon. I want to put some flowers around it, but I ain't had time to do all that. And then the last one is same thing, but this one opens up. Another sewing one at the sideways. Paper piece that and emboss all those stitches. So these two, these two are both different Gina Marie's dies. I just cut twice and just took the black and the white from each one of these and made different patterns out of it to make it look a little different, and emboss those pieces. And then I put a little twine on that too. Just because you're doing Fiber Fridays. Anyway, so check out the other ladies. Their names will be in the list below. And pull out your embossing folders. We got a ton of them. Everybody been going to Tuesday morning, I'm sure. And if you haven't, hey, check it out. 99 cents a lot of times a Tuesday morning. Also, check out the websites of most of these vendors. They have a lot of sales, especially on Black Friday. I got really good deals from Sizzix on the embossing folders and also from cartridges and more. Anyway, thanks for subbing. Take care and God bless. See you next Sunday.